Folks, I have two stats for you today. One, the Warriors are 4-1. 5 games in, exactly as I predicted. And there's a main reason why. On this episode of Warriors Digest, we're going to tell you it's not the X's and O's, it's the intangibles of why the Warriors started the season hot at 4-1. The other number is 7,005. That's how many subscribers we have on Warriors Digest here with Randy Silver. We officially passed 7,000 fans. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This has been a very troubling, very tough 2 weeks personally, making a month with the before, the after my breakup. And you guys have really been here for me in the comments and the subscriptions, giving me the positive vibes, and seeing us hit 7,000 fans. It's touching to the heart. It helps soothe the soul when it's not feeling its best. So thank you. Next goal, of course, is 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Please keep sharing, subscribing Warriors Digest. We break down the biggest news for you daily. And today we have some pretty big news coming from the world of Kendrick Perkins, the man on the right. Yes, he's a bit polarizing. Sometimes he says some stuff that's outlandish. But he said something about the Warriors, which I completely agree with. And it's something that I've talked about on this channel many times. First off, look at that stat. Let me bring it up for a second. 61 points per game from the bench this season. Most in NBA by 10 points. Massive. Strength in numbers. The master plan of Mike Dunleavy, Steve Kerr, Joe Lacob. Build out a well-rounded team in this new cap era. It's working. Have we played the tip-top teams yet? No. But it's showing that when Steph Curry's out, Wiggins is out, Melton obviously just came in this season, we have players who can come in. Lindy Waters, Buddy, Hield, you name it, GP2, Looney off the bench, etc., Moody, etc., Brandin going back and forth. We have the ability to do it. But what Perkins said, and I completely agree with, let me make this big for you. The Warriors are playing without any distractions and with great energy. His quote, the Jordan Poole, Draymond Green situation was a distraction for the Warriors. Last year, the whole up and down roller coaster with Klay Thompson was a distraction for the Warriors. For the first time in a long time, Steve Kerr has walked into the NBA season without any distractions and a team full of vets and guys who look like they've lost themselves in the team. Oops. I love this. Absolutely love this. I said this all through preseason. I said this in the offseason. The Draymond Green, Jordan Poole situation, the punch heard around the world, absolutely destroyed the team all season. How can you be in the same team, same starting lineup, etc., same locker room with someone you punch and obviously there's bad blood? Players are going to try to not pick sides. They may feel away, but you can't do it. That's why after Jordan Poole got the contract, he was shipped out. Klay Thompson, all-time legend with the Warriors, will have a statue, will have a jersey, was not happy with his play, was not happy potentially with the love he was getting from Golden State. As a result, did he create a bit of a toxic locker room, a toxic feeling on the bench? He looked like he was moping sometimes. He looks rejuvenated in Dallas. Great for him. He just crossed 2,500 threes made in his career. Amazing feat, well-deserved. He should hit 3,000 hopefully by the end of his career. Curry could hit 4,000 this year if he stays healthy. But this year, you got Anderson, you got Hield, you got Melton, you got Waters. New players who have come in. They don't have any of that baggage. They don't know the past. They're here to win championships. Then you got the core of Draymond Green, Wiggins, and what has dealt with his dad. Rest in peace again, Wiggins' father. You got Curry, great leader. Podziemski, Kuminga, even though he went to the bench, is not sulking and being told a great teammate. And the team looks like they're having fun. Moody got his money. So you can see that this team, being led by Draymond Green vocally on defense, is really gelling together. And what they're doing, again, strength in numbers, having 13 deep, it's working. Can you do that all season? No. But it's creating energy. It's creating a locker room that you have to work hard, compete, and give credit to Lindy Waters. He went from being told he wasn't going to play, back at the bench player, to earning his stripes in the first game against the Pelicans and then starting that second game. Didn't have a lot of points, but showing his value to this team. The Golden State's deep roster has allowed them to have 59 points per game. It's amazing. Excelling. And it's not just a stat that they're killing at. Let's look at this, folks. Across the board, the Warriors are on the top of the echelon in many stats in this league. Let me make this a bit zoomed in. Points per game. We're averaging 120, top 3. Rebounds per game. And we're not supposed to be a big team in the paint. We're at 48, just 0.3 behind second. We're a good guard rebounding team. Rebounding is all effort. Are we going to lose points in the paint, rebounds in the paint because they have bigger players? Yes. That's where our guards have to come in and help with the rebounding, and they're doing a decent job. Assists per game, that's vintage 2010 Warriors. 31 assists a game, leading the league. Steals per game, 11.6. Active hands are amazing for us. I'm going to show a stat, I think, about deflections, and we're killing it. And that's something that Jerry Stackhouse has come in and talked about. You look at three-pointers made per game, Warriors at 88. Celtics, good for them. I mean, they've been really hot. They tied the record for most threes in one game in the first game of the season. Three-point percentage, not where we want to be. We're top 10. It's 38%. But as long as you're around 40, you're doing okay. And then this is the cool stats to see right here. When you look at net rating, 20.2. So how much are you winning by teams? How much are you losing by? What's your net rating? 20.2. The only team with a 20. This will go down, yes, but this is fantastic. Offensive rating, top 5, 118. Defensive rating, 98. Holding teams below 100 points per game, scoring around 120 points per game. That's how you get 20.2. Just fantastic stuff. I broke this down in another video, but we're scoring points, we're assisting, the three's working, and on defense, we're buckling down. When you look at fast break points per game, another thing that Steve Kerr talked about, wanting us to be quicker, get easier buckets. Go, 20 a game. That is either from creating turnovers or getting out on the floor. Could do a bit better in second chance points. Points in the paint aren't going to be our thing. We look at miles per game. We're not running as much as other teams in that sense. So this is cool stats, but hustle. There you go. Hustle. Deflections per game, 24.4. OKC at 24. Active hands in the paint. Active hands on the perimeter. This makes it extremely hard for other teams to score. Extremely hard to even get into their offense. So now you're having to play half court around the three-point line and you're taking bad shots. This is credit to Jerry Stackhouse, what he's bringing, and the emphasis on defense. Every play, he's not even caring about offense. He's grading players on their defense, and they are putting it up in the locker room, Draymond Green said, and they want to be at the top of that list. Loose balls recovered per game, 6.8, second in the league. We are getting hustle balls. We're putting our body on the floor. Lindy Waters, Podziemski, we're getting all those hustle points, and that's where you need to be successful. Percentage of points, three-pointers, 44%. As expected, we're shooting a lot of threes. And then I think that's the big one. Bench minutes per game, 23. Makes sense. Again, points per game, 59. Right there, net rating, 14.7. And then this is why you get to this point where you look at the Western Conference. Warriors are sitting in second place, tied for second, at 4-1. No Steph Curry, no Wiggins, no Melton the past games. They have done a great job at doing all that stuff I just talked about. But again, it's not going to get easier. Next game is Saturday night against Washington. And then you go, Saturday night against Houston. And then you have Monday against Washington, the big TNT game against the Celtics. Will Curry be back for that? Very close. Personally, I think no. I think you hold him out until the 12th. So you can be at home, TNT, first NBA Cup game, Klay Thompson's return. So I don't personally think we see Curry the rest of the road trip. But Boston, Cleveland, OKC, all playoff teams last year. OKC, Western Conference Finals. Boston won the championship. Cleveland advanced to the second. Lost to the Knicks, but in the first round, still in the up and up. Tough games coming. But when you're playing good defense, you're getting your hands, deflections, you're scoring, and you have strength in numbers, this team can overcome a lot of the maybe lack of star power in this new CBA. This is what you need to do. So I wanted to make sure on this off day, yesterday for the Warriors, not a lot of news, we talk about, hey, what is working these 5 games? And the stats don't lie. It's rebounding, hustling, shooting, strength in numbers. As Big Perk said, the intangible, they're liking playing with each other. No drama as of now. And there'll be no drama. If you subscribe to Warriors Digest, please keep liking, sharing, commenting on the videos. We'll have more videos coming out. Any news on Curry's injury, Wiggins, Melton, we'll try to get it to you today. If not, we'll get it to you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.